All right. All right. Think if you stop doing that. I mean, I doubt it, but no, it wouldn't go past that. Hmm. Dang, everybody got Trump now. Everybody got Trump. It's now available on Robinhood now too. Everybody's trading Trump. That Trump coin. I'm cool with the Millennium coin because that shit's gonna pump too. Let's go. Yeah, no, that's not even. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. All right. Yeah. So I was able to get into this Milena coin at 350. So I'm up about 50 cents on this damn thing right now. Was able to get about $63 worth. So I think I have so I have around like 16 coins. I'm just gonna wait for this thing to moon now. My strategy for this was that I was gonna get in at 350. If we see lower prices, then I was going to scale in probably at 250. That's probably as far as it will probably go, honestly. If we can get a run back up to $5, I mean, I probably still won't sell. I'll probably just hold this thing because crypto. I mean, I could just hold, sell it as it gets up here, but I'm just gonna hold this thing. I didn't buy enough of these coins to be day trading this. I bought just enough to hold to where if this thing just chops and doesn't do anything, it doesn't really hurt me. So yeah, I'm right now I'm only invested about $63 into this coin. I'm still waiting on that Trump coin though. Still waiting on that Trump coin to I mean, I doubt that it'll get down to $5. I doubt it, but it could. Which one this is? Gate IO? Crypto Gate IO? Okay. Yeah, so this is the 1 minute chart on that Trump coin. It looks like it bottomed out around 30. Uh the Trump coin is still in a downtrend though. This coin is still in the downtrend. Uh yeah, I was telling Smith that we probably might get a retest of around like 28, 25. That's probably like a good decent area to get into this thing. That's probably as far as it'll go, to be completely honest. $20 is probably the the level that you want to get in. Because you may never see these prices ever again. As soon as the bulls find an area of support. Now, like I said, the Molina coin is already pumped. It looks like it's found a bottom so far, and now it's about to make its way back up and retest this area of supply right here. Um, we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can come some Bitcoin millionaires up in here. We'll see. But I'm just gonna hold this thing. I mean, if I can get this thing to at least $50, I mean, $18, I've 3x my money. So I mean, at $30, I 10x my money. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna hold this thing and see what happens because I'm pretty sure this thing, because people's gonna, I'm pretty sure people's gonna look at this similar to how they look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like I said last night, Trump is the coin, but right now a lot of people's not gonna want to buy it. It's kind of like Bitcoin. I mean, if you have a big account, you can $20 ain't nothing. But for the smaller accounts, they're gonna be looking at this Millennia coin. Uh, it's still at a decent price to get in, nice and low. I mean, it fell from the highs of 14, I think. Yeah, so $14 is its all-time high. We'll probably might see a dump around like $8 though. But like I said, I'm gonna hold this one for the long haul. As long as Trump is president, this coin is going to be valuable. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to keep an eye out on this coin. Definitely, we'll see how far this thing will get. I'm definitely going to buy in at $5 if given the opportunity. I'll consider 10. I'll consider it. But $20, like I said, $20 might just be that level. It might not get past 20. Yeah, $17. That was when they started tracking this thing. 29, 20. Yeah, probably like 20 is where that breaker structure happened. 21. Because obviously these exchanges ain't really, they're not tracking like the absolute bottom of this coin. I mean, the absolute bottom of this coin was, or max, it was obviously like at 50 cents. Just imagine getting in at $1.50 of this damn coin, dude, before it flew. Uh, yeah, yeah, probably like, mm, yeah, probably like $10, $10, $12 are probably all you get. 7. Looking at this little line chart on this damn app, because obviously they don't have the initial price on this thing. So we'll see what happens. I've already had my plan for this Trump coin. I mean, if I've already missed it, and I'm not going to pay $20 a coin for a meme coin. I don't care who the hell it is. And get down to some $10, $5, then yeah, I'll consider it. I'll actually buy some, but not a second later. Not a second later. Damn, congratulations, True Note. How did you get into it at that low price, bro? That's good, man. Did you sell it or are you still holding it? Good shit. I was trying to get into this Millennia coin before it popped above a damn dollar, but as I was saying in yesterday's stream, man, this crypto stuff, if you don't know what the hell you're doing, like the setup process, like it literally took me a couple, well, not even a couple hours. So I got on stream around 8. I finally got money deposited around 7. So it took me like 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours to just deposit money into the damn crypto account. To safely deposit the money into the crypto account is probably what I should say. Make sure that I wasn't being scammed, because you all know crypto, you can easily get scammed with that. Had to do a lot of research quickly. So I'm just glad. I mean, obviously I missed the 30-cent entry on the Millennial coin, but $3.50, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, True knows. I think that's probably like the best thing. Yeah. Hey, I mean, dude, I wouldn't even complain about that. I bet a lot of people right now wish they got in that $6 freaking, man. They wish they got in that $6. I wouldn't even complain about that. Shit, compared to what I mean, shit, you bought in at $6. It ran all the way to what, 67 was its high, I think, 70. What was the high on this coin? Yeah, about like 77, 78 was like the high. Shit, $6 and it ran to 77. Shit, a $70 increase on the coin. Shit, that's good. Really good, man. Really good, yeah. You said 72 was the high? I'm looking at this well, on this thing, I guess on this platform right here, I said the high was 76. 76. Let me look at this again. Yeah. Yeah, on this platform it says the high was about 74. Mm. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All in all, shit, if you got in and was able to profit at them highs, shit. And it's just probably a pullback. This is just a pullback so the whales can get in. I mean, shit, the whales are definitely going to get into this damn thing eventually. This is just a pullback so the whales can get in. We'll probably see another dump right here. Unless the bulls can hold it. But the whales are definitely going to want to get into that. And The Milena coin might have found her bottom. They might have found the bottom on this coin. Like I was watching this coin like a hawk. Like I was like, man, I wanted to get in that too, but something told me just to pay attention to 3. Just pay attention to 3 because I was thinking everybody's gonna probably get in at $2. So just pay attention to 3. And so once I saw that it broke structure right here to the downside, it came back, the bears failed to break this low and it started to consolidate. I was like, okay, let me buy some. And if it just goes down, I'm just going to scale in at like $2, $1.50. If it goes underneath the dollar, I'm going to load up and just hold and just hold it. Because I mean, yeah, with crypto, all it needs is for probably Trump to say something, somebody to say something to hype the coin up, say that, oh, we're going to use this coin potentially for this or that. And the hype it will send this damn thing. Just got to be patient with crypto. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, these exchanges yeah, they were all saying all kind of different things, man. Uh all I know is that when I was trying to figure out how to get the Sol or the Solina coin or so I can exchange it for the Molina one. And then I found this app that was selling it so I can all I had to do was deposit the money and buy it. But once I found that, that's when everything that could go wrong went wrong. I guess when it comes to crypto, they want you to document. So I guess when it's time to collect taxes, you can't sit here and say that. I mean, I guess that's a way for them to kind of track to see who's buying crypto, who's depositing crypto into a decentralized exchange and buying crypto, because I guess that's a way to avoid paying taxes. So they wanted my social, they wanted my address, they wanted a photo, they wanted my whole life story just to deposit some money into an account. The crazy thing is that when I was trying to deposit through Stripe, for whatever reason, there were errors with them validating my ID. And then once I got past that part, it was problems with validating the photo that it required. And I was like, man, I basically gave this platform all my information and nothing was working. And then this app said that I can also use Venmo, and Venmo was the platform or is the platform that I'm now using to deposit money from my bank account to this crypto exchange so I can purchase these coins. I'm just gonna wait for the Elon coin to drop. I mean, I already missed the Trump one. I missed the damn the initial um pump for the Millennium one. I'm just gonna wait for the Elon one because we all know that one's coming eventually. I'm surprised Elon hasn't done it yet. That's what I'm more surprised about. He hasn't dropped it. And you know what, man? I mean, I'm sitting here complaining about 30 cents, but Doge right now is at 30 cents. And for whatever reason, I can't bring myself to buy none. I really can't. I feel like it's too high. I feel like I can get in at a better price, but I mean, it's at 30 cents. I mean, I can just buy a couple of these. It's at 30 cents. Like, why am I tripping? Let's see where the highs are. Because I mean, all Trump or not Trump, all Elon has to do is says, yeah, you can buy Tesla with the Dogecoin or something crazy like that, and this thing will sin. This thing gets up to like $1 or something. Man, it would have been nice if I got in at 8 cents. That'd have been nice. Yeah, now it's like now that we're in this quote unquote golden age, and I think what Trump meant by that, I really think the golden age is referring to now the transfer or the transition from our country being ran by the Federal Reserve to now moving into crypto. I don't think it was a coincidence that before Trump was inaugurated earlier today, that he dropped a coin of himself and his wife. That's not a coincidence. And in his speech, he said that this is now the beginning of a golden age. I think that if you're not familiar with crypto and how it works and how to keep yourself safe, I would take some time to learn how to do that. We are now in a crypto age. Crypto has been changing people's lives. Shit, Trump changed if he was able to get into his coin before it pumped past $1, just imagine getting in at 30, 50 cents and that shit pumped all the way to 77. A lot of people became millionaires buying a meme coin of all things. So I guess now just get into a crypto forum, see what the next hype is, and try to be in the front of the line of it before the rug pull. Because I know that people that this is what I was telling Smith yesterday. Don't rush into this damn thing. Don't rush into it because I was telling him, and I think I told the stream this yesterday, that this thing was coming down. Do not FOMO into this. It was coming down. Nvidia did the same thing. Nvidia had this massive pump, and I told people, hey, you can get in, it's your account, but it's going to pull back to 90 and it's going to continue. And sure enough, it pulled right back to 90 and we got up to like 150. So I'm just glad that I learned from what Nvidia did and I didn't FOMO into this Trump coin. Because just imagine FOMO into this thing up at the highs and this thing has lost half its value already. So, I mean, I'll look at Doge. I just want to get in at a good, decent price. Probably like 20 cents. 20 cents. And if it goes down lower, then, I guess I'm willing to buy more into it. I mean, if I can get in at 20 cents, I'll purchase some. I'll probably purchase. So if I want 500 coins, probably just purchase 500 coins initially. All right, so I'm asking ChatGPT. So if I put $100 into this, I can get 500 coins at $100. I can get 500 coins at $100. Hmm. 500 coins at $100. I mean, mm, 'Cause just feel like I don't know, man. I feel like Doge is hype. I mean, nobody's using it. I mean, the only hope that this coin has is if Elon says something that yeah, we're going to use it for Doge, or we're going to use it for you can use Doge to buy Tesla or whatever. I mean, if it doesn't have a meaningful use, then it's not going to pump. It's just going to trade in this range that it's been trading for the last since its inception. I mean, the highs that it got was at 49 cents and it hasn't done anything in the last 3 years. So, I mean, I guess if it breaks out, if you get a breakout above this, then yeah, we could, but It looks like the bears are holding that high right here. They're holding it all the way from 21. So, or honestly, when I look at the charts and I see a double top, the only thing that I see is people getting in at this high, them holding, hoping for break even. And when price finally gets back to their break even, they're taking profits or they're getting out at break even. That's how I envision double tops. And obviously people selling out of their position at the highs as well. So it's like everybody is sellers at this high. The market is coming down. What's up, Red Plug? No, I was talking about Doge. Yeah, I think I was gonna do. Yeah, that's exactly what I was probably gonna do. True Notes. No, what I was talking about with the Trump coin is that in the future, I mean, just because it's Trump's brand, we're gonna see a pump. We're gonna see the whales get in, and I highly doubt that that drop was a rug pull. I highly doubt it. It's just a drop for the whales to get in. That's all that was. That's all that was a drop for the whales to get in. And you can already see that now that like we might actually see a run back up probably like to 43. And if we can get a break above 43, then we can get up to here to 52. I mean, you got price now above the 20 or not the 21, the 200 EMA. You got it trending now. So, I mean, if you was able to get in at this low around 30, I mean, you should be good. I was able to get in this at 350. So I'm so great. I'm so proud of this entry because I planned for it. I waited for it. I was watching this all freaking day. So I'm just happy with this entry right here. I guess I should have bought in. I should have bought in some more when XRP pumped the first time. I mean, I think I have right now currently I have 200 XRP coins. I have an average entry around 35 to 40 cents. I haven't bought any since the pump. I wish I did. I wish I did because if this thing keeps pumping, if this thing can get to $30, let me see. I think I'll probably be up maybe like 20 to 30K. Let me ask ChatGPT how much I would be up. And I'm gonna be generous and say 45 cents. So I mean, I'll be up 6K. I mean, uh, I'll be up 6K if it gets to 30. But all right, so we got one of our targets hit on the Nasdaq. We got one of them hit. We got a great entry. Once I saw the bulls fail below this range, that's when I got in long. Once I saw that failure. Oh yeah, I'm in. Oh okay, so I forgot. I'm in the ES as well. So I'm in both the ES and the Nasdaq long, and this is a sim trade. Yeah, once I saw that for the same thing, just like on the Nasdaq, once I saw that they failed underneath this range and got sucked right back in, I tried for the retest for the long back up. Everybody get that second target hit on the Nasdaq. All right, the second target hit. Shit, now this thing, I think it's going to probably run now. See if we can get that third target now. Yeah, red pill. You had to get so the only So I know Tastyworks does crypto, but they don't do like the meme coins. I think they only have Sheeb, Doge, and something else. But for those that want to, so Robinhood now has the Trump coin now as well. If you want to trade it on Robinhood, but I'm trading both of my coins in an app called Moonshot that's available in the App Store on your phone. So this is where I'm buying crypto, and Venmo is how I'm transferring money into this app. And so every time I deposit money is going through Venmo into the app. And Venmo obviously takes down your information when you're sending it to crypto, just like everything else. It asked me for my whole life story before I was able to deposit money or transfer money from this app into the other app. I will say that Moonshot, it does take, for whatever reason, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes for every transaction to clear. I don't know why, but it does. And this is how I was able to transfer money into this account. So originally I thought I had to swap to be able to get the coin, but good thing that I didn't have to. Mm. Yeah, honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a slingshot reversal because price came right back down into this range. Um, Price came perfectly tapped into this range. Perfectly. Look at that. It perfectly tapped into this range, and we saw a big move up. So now that we got that failure underneath the range, the bulls failed or the bears failed. Let's see. The bulls failed earlier to hold the top of this range up here. It hold, so let's look at 872. 872. So that high is obviously going to get ran tomorrow. 872. All right. So we do got a high at 870, or we do got a low at 870. We'll see if the market actually reacts at this level tomorrow. Or sometime this week is probably how I should say it. And this low is all the way from December 27th. So literally almost a month. I'll probably put this, yeah, I'll probably do that. And you can see how the market literally reacted at this that low. It failed to break above it, and from here we got that massive drop. So we might actually see, like, I mean, it lines up perfectly. It lines up perfectly. So I'll definitely be keeping my eyes on 872, 870 for the Nasdaq tomorrow or sometime this week. I want to see how the market reacts once it gets to this level, because we're definitely going to see a run above 806 because it failed to even trade up into the 8 or to the 90s, which was a surprise to me this morning. I thought they'll at least get up close to this level, but they didn't. So I no longer see this as resistance. I don't. I think a lot of bears will get trapped trying to short this high, though. They'll probably get trapped. But if we see price find support above this 870 level, I mean, the only place for price to go is this high. And so this little small little range at 22K and that high. Let's see where that high is. So let's look at that high. 943.25. 9. 943. What is that? The high? 943.25. All right. Seriously. All right. So I don't know what the hell that was about. Uh, all right. So this little. Oh, 955.50. I was like, that's not right. 955.50. 955.50. All right. So this little range right here, that's that little range right there. So I want to see what price does when it trades back into this area. Yeah. Oh, really? Unless you leverage cracking crypto, huh? Yeah, I definitely have to really dive deep into crypto and fully understand it. I'm pretty sure it's simple to trade, but the setup, everything else, everything that comes with crypto, the mindset that you have to have trading crypto, I'm pretty sure. All right, so let's see if we can get that third target hit. I mean, all in all, this was a great trade. Great entry, great timing, great recognition that the bears failed underneath this range. Price got sucked right above this range. They tried again, and once I saw that, was able to get into this and capture this move higher. This is almost like a 50-point move, almost about a 40-point move. And also on the ES, great trade. I got two left on this. I got two left on this ES trade. Shit, I'm thinking about maybe just letting one run. You should have thought about that. You said, no, I mean, it wasn't dumb. It wasn't dumb. I mean, I think nobody should be mad if you doubled your money. But who knew that Trump was going to come out and say that crypto is now going to revolutionize the United States and it jumps all the way to 100K? It wasn't stupid. It was just one of those things where it's like, well, you did the right thing, but obviously, in hindsight, maybe you should have held a piece of that. But you did the right thing in terms of trading. You definitely did the right thing. Oh shit, let me look at Bitcoin. I haven't traded Bitcoin in a while. I have not traded Bitcoin in a while. Mm. Yeah, Bitcoin futures is definitely, you definitely have to pay attention if you're gonna, you need confirmation if you're gonna trade long. because this thing is for bears. If you are a bear, trading Bitcoin futures is paradise. Paradise. As long as you keep your risk tight, I mean, you can capture really big shorts. Because sometimes you do get your occasional squeeze, but this is a bear's market. I mean, in hindsight, you was like, yeah, look at this pump, but the bulls buyers went through hell for this pump to happen. As Bitcoin was going down, they tried to buy the dip. A lot of bulls got liquidated in this move, especially the ones that held thinking that it was going to go a little bit higher, having it come back to break even and then stopping you out potentially just for it to moon. Just for it to moon. 11,000. Or I apologize. 110,000 on Bitcoin futures. Let me see where spot price is on Bitcoin. Yeah, right now Bitcoin I think got to the highs of damn. Yeah, Bitcoin caught up to Bitcoin futures. So yeah, red pill. I mean, looking at Bitcoin now, that 40K sell when it got all the way up to 100K, yeah, I can understand you punching the air because of that, but I won't be too mad. At least you took profits. Because I mean, this could have easily happened. This could have easily happened. Dang, it didn't even come back. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was, bro. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right. So we definitely got a good position here. Altogether, I'm up 4K, even though this is a sim trade though. I tried to only take sim trades during the evening stream. So because I don't want to use up any mental resources. If I see something, I potentially might take an eval trade or a funded account trade. Actually, no, I would never take a funded account trade at night. Unless, so my rules for my funded account is that I could only set limits of areas of potential resistance and demand. That's my only rule with my funded account. I will never hop into a funded account in the middle of the chart. My funded account is to generate income. And that means having price come down into an area of demand. My evals are for the morning stream and for the sim is for the evening stream. But it just seems like the days where I follow my rules, we get great evening movement, and then the price action sucks it in the morning. And then the days where it's like, damn, I mean, yesterday the pre-market was booming. Maybe I should trade an eval, and then the market is chopping and chopping, and sometimes I find myself down unnecessarily or holding a position or swinging a position into New York. So my rule is sim account evening stream, my evals and funded account in the mornings. Just keep it simple, consistent, so I don't have to think about it. But my only rule with the sim is that I still want to trade with good habits. I've broken out of the habit of just telling myself, "Oh, I'm in the sim. I'm going to take a bad trade because it doesn't mean anything." I've broken out of that habit. I no longer take bad trades in the sim just because I'm in the sim. I'll still take trades that I would normally take. It's just that it just be for no reason, or it'll be no risk. There'll be no risk on the trade. All right, so I'm on gold right now. Uh, Gold has traded into a previous area of resistance here. We are initially seeing people starting to take profits. However, the market is still in an uptrend, so I wouldn't short it because of that. The gold market is still in an uptrend. Or let me rephrase that, is now starting to trend higher. And I wouldn't get in the way of that. Wait for it to confirm the short before you get into it. I mean, this would be, I mean, if you wanted to get into this thing early and build a position, this right here, having to sell that retest of gold, well, I mean, you see already see the initial sell at selling that retest of that breaker structure right here. We're starting to see that people are selling out of this, but as this thing comes down, you definitely have buyers here. You definitely have buyers here. In this range, there's definitely some unfilled buy limits in that range right there. So as soon as price gets into this area, I do expect for the bulls to potentially buy in this area for buying the retest. So, and if this thing continues to trend higher, it just makes it highly unlikely for this thing to drop. One of the things that I had to learn before I became consistently profitable, and once I became consistently profitable, I still made this mistake. Don't fight against the trend. Don't fight against the trend. Do not fight against it. It's never worth it. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth it. Just wait for the technicals to show itself. Wait for the bulls to exhaust themselves. And once you see a break of structure, this short right here, if you got in at the break, that short right here was not stressful at all. It was a nice clean move to the downside. And you had all these all these sell stops helping you be profitable. But trying to sell this thing up here, I mean, obviously you can see that price was trading in the range though. So, I mean, if you solve this range, because I saw it, if you solve this range, all you had to do was wait for a break higher or a break lower and buy or sell the retest. I mean, once you saw that break below that range, getting into a short position right here, having your stop somewhere in that range, I mean, not right there would have been a beautiful trade. But we got a breakout right here above this range right here. Price traded in this range. We got the breakout right here. So I would wait for the retest. I would wait for the retest right here, which is highly likely that the bulls will buy the retest here. The structure suggests that gold should be or should continue to trend higher. That's what the structure suggests. So that's what I'll be looking for. Or that's what I would be looking for if I was trading gold. CL, I mean, CL. Probably put this at like 22. And once we got the breaker structure of this range. So yeah, this right here was definitely a fake out for the bears. We got that breaker structure, they sold it, and you can tell that all the bears got squeezed out of this thing because of the stop run. You can tell what stop run candles look like because they're just straight candles. That's how you know that the opposite side of the market was getting stopped out of this. And I bet that trapped a lot of bears and that trapped a lot of bulls as well. Just for this thing to double top and sell down. Yeah, if I was in this trade, well, actually, let me see how much points this is actually, because I usually, so that's 786 and it got to, okay, I would have been out of this. I would have been out of this. I wouldn't have got trapped in this. I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm so glad I got out. Yeah, it literally touched a dollar right here. But I usually have, so if when I was trading CL, I would have a 90-point target and that's it. I didn't care to trade CL past 90 cents. So I would have got my target hit. I just would have been pissed if I was still in it and this happened. Yeah. It's a 90-cent target. That's it. That's all I need with that's $900. And if you have two contracts, that's $1,800. That's good for CL. That's damn good for CL. You really don't have to ever try to trade and catch a dollar move on CL. You can, but 90 cents is all right. 81 cents is all right. Yeah, we'll see where it's at tomorrow. I mean, shit, if this thing goes down lower, I mean, like I said, I'm glad I caught the initial pump. If I had decent size on this thing, I probably would have took profits here at these highs. But I mean, if it goes down lower, if it breaks structure down, I'm definitely gonna buy some more. Let's see where Trump's at. I mean, Trump's at this trend line. I mean, it double topped here at 37. So we could see a move all the way back down to 31 on this coin if they don't hold this trend. If they don't hold it, we can potentially see a move back down to 30. A move back down to 31 because of that the sell stop. So that they definitely gonna, if the bulls want to hold this, I'm thinking that what they'll potentially do here is trap the bulls underneath this trend line because we do have the 200 EMA right here. So they might buy it at the 200 EMA. At least the algos will buy it if people are using algos to buy and sell this coin. But they'll probably trap the bears underneath that trend line. And if I see that green dildo candle going up, if I see that green dildo candle, that will be that confirmation to buy for a continuation. So, all right, let's go back to Nasdaq and all right. So I'm all out of my ES trade. That's fine. I'm all out of my ES trade. I think I'm still in that piece with the Nasdaq. Yeah, I'm in one more piece. I'm in one more piece, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good rule, man. The I don't add on the way up. Yeah, I don't add on the way up either. Um, I do not add on the way up. I try to add as low as possible. Uh, like let's just say that I was in at the bottom of this. If I was in at the bottom, I would see how price would do at this range. If price held here, this is where I would add. And that would probably, I just want to see a confirmation first that the bulls are going to buy at the top of this range. And as it goes up, I don't add as it goes up. I only scale in. So my scale in rule, which has definitely helped me stay consistently profitable and to help my average entry stay relatively low as possible, is I only have one scale in and that's it. From my initial entry, I want to see how price reacts. If I got in at the top of this range, I would have scaled in at around like 390 and had a 50-point stop if I was in micros. When it comes to minis, I don't scale in at all unless. So my rules with minis is where my initial entry is. If my targets get hit and price comes back, I want to see how price reacts at my break even, and I'll add the targets that got hit back on to do it again. That's my scaling rule with minis. Because I mean, honestly, I really don't even have to scale in because the way that I have my targets, I'm making 2 or 3K in one move anyway. Just having this thing run, I'm up like 4K right now, or so I think so. Yeah, about like 2,500, I guess. But I still got a piece of this on here, so um, I just find it easier to. I mean, if I can get a scaling at my break even, then I don't go past my break even. And if I can let some of my contracts run, I'll let them run. But if I'm in micros, I'll scale them with micros, and that's about it. But the ES, on the other hand, I'm comfortable scaling in as it goes up. As long as I see that price finds support, I'm comfortable scaling in with ES. I'm comfortable with ES to the point to where I'll trade 8 minis with the ES. As long as I see that price has found support, I'll scale them with 8 minis. And you guys seen that I will do it. I'm very comfortable on the ES. The ES is probably one of my. I'm very familiar with how ES trade because it trades very similar to CL. And CL was the instrument that got me into trading technical analysis, because you're not going to be successful trading CL any other way, or gold. You're not going to be successful if you don't learn technical analysis and price action on CL. And so that's why I'm very comfortable with the ES. The Nasdaq, on the other hand, she's more levels. You get in at certain levels at the ES or with the Nasdaq, because I mean, the most that she'll give you is range breakouts, breaker structures, buy and retest, and that's about it. You can see that she'll trade right through support and then get sucked right back in. That's the only thing with Nasdaq that kind of makes trading technical analysis with her somewhat, I wouldn't say or I don't want to use the word unnecessary, but you just have to be careful because she'll run through support. You can see that she ran through 4 support levels before she found support and then ran back and then make her run back up. That's what makes the Nasdaq dangerous, because she'll do this. She'll just run through supply or support, and then she'll find support and then run right back up and say, "Oh, I just ran through 3 support areas. Let me go back to where I need to be at." And she'll do that. So if you'll get caught long and then you'll get caught short. So it's like you just have to really be mindful of where you're at with the Nasdaq, because she'll get you. Now, it does seem that right here, the bears are making an attempt to sell the retest of that breaker structure. They are making an attempt to sell it right here. The structure is still bearish, mind you. We did have this massive pump right here, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of bulls right now are thinking that this can go to the moon. It could. I'm not saying that it can't, but right now the structure is bearish. So we do have to respect that if the bears are selling in this area, we really have to pay attention to how price reacts. Because we could see, I could get stopped out of this, honestly. We could see a move back down to this range right here. We could see price find support right here. I mean, we just have to see how price reacts when it gets there. And honestly, I should reduce my risk on this last target right there. I need to get into a habit of putting my stop at break even +1 if I'm going to move my target, because I should be completely out of this. But I moved my target up, so I guess a new rule that I'm gonna have is if I move my target up, I need to at least put my stop at break even +1, so this is not a losing trade. I would just lose the $800 if it touches my stop, which I'm willing to exchange. I'm willing to exchange for that for a possible hit of this target. Yeah, that's probably like a good spot right there. Probably like right there. Or like right there. Yeah, like right there. Yeah, that's good. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And True Notes, yeah, me too, actually. If you've been joining our morning stream, I've been trading the ES a lot more. I've been trading the ES a lot more. I haven't even been looking at the Nasdaq. It seems like the ES is performing way better than the Nasdaq. This is an ES chart, but you would think if I didn't tell you this was an ES chart, you'd think that this is like the Nasdaq or something. The ES is trading with its fundamental technical analysis of structure, but moving as if it's the damn NASDAQ. Like the ES makes 50, 60-point moves in a leg. In a leg, like this one leg right here was what, 617? And it went all the way up to 651. That's the ES making a 50-point, 40-point leg. Not to mention, it'll do like 60, 70-point days now. Like the ES is the NASDAQ now. The ES is not a She's not a good girl no more. She don't go to church no more. She hangs out with the Nasdaq now. That's so yeah, I've been trading the ES more. We've been making so much money with the ES. So much money. Yeah, so on what, January 17th, when was that? Yeah, on Friday, this was an 83-point move. From top to bottom was 83 points on the ES. The day before, what is that? 617 minus 5961. That was a 56-point day. Like the ES is moving now. The ES is moving. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't mind sharing, yeah. Yeah, if you don't mind sharing True Notes. Yeah, I trade the ES in the morning. And the ES has definitely changed her ways. ES went from ranging in a 4-point range to making 70, 80-point days. It used to be that if you made a mistake on the ES, you knew that it wasn't going to trade past 20 points. So, I mean, if you had a one lot and you just so happened to buy the top, if you waited, the ES gave you an opportunity to get out at break even. Now, not so much. You get in at the wrong spot. Now it's like, oh yeah, we make 30-point moves now, my guys. So either you can take this loss here or we can liquidate that account. The choice is yours. And that's the ES now. That's the ES now. Mind you, 20 points, 18 points on the ES is like only $700 on a one lot. Shit, we caught that. We just caught this move right here. And I think we just caught this move on the ES. And I think this was what I got in literally like at 637, I think. And actually let me look at my strategy. Let me look at the strategy. Yeah, because I have a 63-point stop as my last target. I think 63 points is I got 15 points on this. So we got in at this range right here. So I must have got hit with my trailing stop. It must have hit my trailing stop before it hit the target. That's fine. And that's the one thing about the ES. You need to have a trailing stop on the ES. I should trade with the trailing stop on the Nasdaq as well, but that trailing stop has saved me from stuff like this happening a lot. Because the ES, even though it makes big moves, it still does that stupid crap it does. I mean, once it gets to an area where, people want to take profits, it will drop. She does not play around. She does not overshoot. She will drop. Or she will pump. You think about it for too long if you want. If there's orders, you better take that chance and just put your stop in a decent spot to where if we do see price break below a range or something like that, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I mean, 9 points on a one lot on the ES is only $450. 9 points, a 9-point stop on the ES is more than enough. More than enough. More than enough. It barely even uses the 9 points. You can have a 1-to-1 target where you get 9 points, where you risk one to get one. 9 times out of 8 out like 7 out of 10 trades, you should be getting your target hit. If you get in at a decent spot. I mean, you can't just be getting in anywhere and expecting it to hit. But if you're getting at a decent spot, sometimes, you'll get stuff like this where it breaks through the structure, but then at the same time, they already filled the orders in this area. It came back, and this right here, just a retest of that low, having a 9-point stop and having a 1-to-1 target. This right here was a great trade. It hit the target. But you did leave all these points on the table. But obviously, as it came back and ran all them stops, collected all that liquidity. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably got in right there too on the ES. I mean, sometimes it don't work, but then it came right back. So if you got in at the 90, it missed you by like 3 points. If you got in at the top right here at 6K, I'm pretty sure a lot of people got in at 6K and they still would have been in this. I think, you still would have been in this because 9 points would have been right here. So getting in at 6K, that would have been a great entry to go long to catch this explosive move. But the way that the structure, like I said, it's still bearish. It's still bearish. We need the bulls to really break out from this range. We need to break above. We need a retest of this high. And from this high, then we can say that, okay, the structure is now bullish again. Let me make sure that this is not. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow with that. We'll see. Yeah. I'll look into that. So the 1 hour orb and a 15-minute orb. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna look into that. Let's actually look at that. You said a 1 hour orb, huh? Yeah. Look at that. This and when you say, are you talking about the first hourly candle? Because shit, this one right here worked and it did exactly what you said it was going to do. This is the hourly chart, so every candle is an hour. This is the high, this is the low. It didn't go past the highs. I mean, it did, but then it came right back to the blows, and it broke right back out of it and found support right there. Yeah, yeah. Wow, look at that. Made a new high. It ran that low, and then it came right back in. Huh. Yeah, the first hour, huh? Oh, the first hour orb. Okay. Okay. So you're saying just like the first hour. And this will be the first hour right here. All right, so that'd be the first hour. And then once we got a break below it, we never came back. Let's actually do it. So the first hour would be like right here. The first hour, like right there. Yeah, once we didn't get a breakout up above it. Huh. And then look at that. The market was using that as support. Oh, okay. Yo, thanks for sharing that, True Note, because yeah, it's looking like the first hour, like right there. That's the first hour. And look at that. It found support right at the top of that hour. Huh. All right. Dang, that is a hack. Huh. So are you talking about the first hour of the New York Open or the market open? Okay, yeah. So this will be the first hour. Okay, yeah. Actually, let me color that. Let me color that. Hmm. So yeah, that's the first hour right there. And you can see that they used the first hour as support, and that shit flew. Look at that. And this is the first hour right here. And it came right back to test it. And then once it came back and tested, you can see that it used the top of this hourly candle or this first hour as support right there. It did it again right here. All right, yeah, okay. So now I got to start marking this out on my chart. Thanks for that. Thanks for sharing that. A lot of people wouldn't even do that. So yeah, I appreciate that. A lot of people wouldn't even share their hacks. Yeah, look at that. I mean, if you did it these first 3 days, just back testing it the first 3 days, that's all you had to watch. That's all you had to watch. Oh, yeah, it worked. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good to know. So I'm guessing you're hitting these crop firms up with the ES. Yeah, like yeah, the ES is definitely it definitely is what's the word I want to use? Controlled. It is definitely controlled. That is not an instrument that you want to kind of trade against. The Nasdaq you can kind of get away with stuff. The ES not so much. You got to kind of be perfect with the ES. You got to be perfect because if you're not, yeah, like dude, it held this. It held the highs right here. And that's the high. So this is about the high right there. I got lucky on my ES trade today. I got super lucky. I had a really bad fill on the ES trying to chase it, trying to get my money back from it. And I almost paid the price for it. I almost paid the price. And I knew I had a bad fill, but I just believed that the market was going to Trump pump at the end of the inauguration, and I was able to get a payoff from that. I was able to catch this long. Where is it at? Yeah, I was able to catch this long, or this was it this long? Whichever one it was, I was able to catch it, and I was able to catch it on the ES as well. So I'm happy about that. Look at that Trump. Yep. Don't ever let nobody tell you trend lines don't work. Don't ever let nobody tell you they don't work. You see that break below that trend line, and now we'll see if this thing goes all the way back down to 31 like I think it will, or if it's going to hold this. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Be happy to have you, man. Yeah. But all right, guys, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to end it here. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning during the morning stream, and we'll definitely earn some more money. I am excited to see how the market, or at least how the stock market is going to open tomorrow. Let's actually look at SPY before I end the stream. Let's look and see what SPY is doing. I mean, obviously, I know that the market wasn't open today, but uh, I mean, the structure on SPY, that's bullish. That's bullish right there. I mean, if we get a pullback to about 591, I could see that. But this is not a bear. This is not bear structure. I think isn't this like a what you call a bear flag right here? Bull flag, bear flag, whatever you call it. If you get a breakout of that trend line, if you get a breakout above it, and we already do, you can already see it right there. Uh, yeah, sometimes I can't stand trading with you. This crap, making this thing complicated. You got to break out of this downward channel. And so now the only thing that this price can do is at least test. We can possibly see a test of 609. We can possibly see a test of 606, 605, 606. So I'm definitely interested to see how the market is going to open tomorrow. Now, if price comes back down into this range, well, then my bias will change, obviously. But as long as price is outside of this trend channel, I'm bullish. I'm bullish. They're looking for them bullish plays. All right, everybody. Yeah, it says another see open before. Yeah, I'm usually on at probably like a minute or two before the open. So all right, guys. We'll come back tomorrow morning and we'll definitely earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody.